My beloved child, something has shifted in the unseen world tonight, and if you found this message at this exact moment, it was not by accident. Don't skip. Stay with me carefully, because only a few people were meant to hear these words before the final hour arrives. There is a letter. Not an ordinary letter. Not a random message. A shocking letter connected to your inheritance is already moving toward you, and Archangel Michael says the final moments before its arrival are now unfolding. You may not understand everything yet, but deep inside, your spirit already feels it. That restless feeling you carried today, the strange pull in your chest, the sudden memories that returned out of nowhere, none of it is coincidence. Something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, doors remained closed around you. People doubted you. Some ignored your value. Others smiled in your face while secretly hoping you would never rise. Yet through every delay, every silent battle, every lonely night, heaven recorded every tear you tried to hide. And now the silence is breaking. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says the enemy thought your story was over. They believed exhaustion would make you quit before your breakthrough arrived. They assumed disappointment would make you walk away from your purpose. But they never saw what was being prepared behind the scenes. Because while you were struggling, something was being written. A decision was made concerning your future. A release was approved over your name. And the shocking part is this. The inheritance connected to you was never small. It is far greater than you imagined. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end because the next few minutes may explain why certain things had to fall apart before this blessing could arrive. There were people who walked away because they were never meant to enter the season you are stepping into now. There were delays because heaven was protecting what belongs to you. You thought you were losing. But you were actually being positioned. Archangel Michael says there is a reason you kept surviving situations that should have broken you. There is a reason you kept getting back up after every setback. Your spirit carried a hidden assignment, and now the time of revelation is approaching faster than anyone expected. The letter is symbolic of confirmation. Confirmation that what was promised to you still exists. Confirmation that your waiting was not wasted. Confirmation that your name has not been forgotten. And here is the warning you must hear tonight. Do not allow fear to speak louder than faith in these final moments before your breakthrough. Some people become afraid right before their blessing appears because the pressure intensifies at the edge of transformation. The confusion grows louder. The distractions increase. Unexpected emotions begin rising to the surface. That is not failure. That is the sign that movement has already begun. Something huge is waiting for you. There are people watching this right now who almost gave up recently. You smiled around others while secretly wondering if your life would ever change. You prayed silently. You questioned yourself. You asked heaven for one sign that you were still seen. This message is that sign. And Archangel Michael says time is shorter than you realize. Only a few moments remain before hidden truths begin surfacing around you. Conversations are about to shift. Opportunities are about to appear from unexpected places. One message, one call, one encounter, could suddenly redirect everything. But you must stay spiritually alert. Because not everyone around you can go where you are headed. Some individuals were assignments of delay. Others were tests of discernment. And now heaven is separating confusion from clarity. Do not ignore this part. The inheritance is not only material. It is also connected to your identity. For too long, you underestimated your value because of what others spoke over your life. Some people treated you as ordinary while carrying hidden jealousy toward your potential. They saw your light before you did. They sensed your future before you recognized it yourself. That is why certain attacks became so intense. That is why certain doors shut without explanation. But tonight, Archangel Michael says restoration is beginning. The letter represents access. Access to what was delayed. Access to what was hidden. Access to what belongs to you. Stay till the end because there is something you must understand before this season fully opens. When heaven prepares a breakthrough, signs begin appearing beforehand. Strange timing. Unexpected alignment. People suddenly remembering you. Situations shifting without warning. You are not imagining it. The atmosphere around your life is changing. Even now, there are forces moving behind scenes you cannot see. Paths are being cleared. Obstacles are weakening. Confusion is losing power. The things that once blocked you are beginning to crumble quietly. And the people who underestimated you will not understand how everything changed so quickly. But heaven already knew. Archangel Michael says your endurance carried you to this exact second. Every painful moment taught you strength. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every delay prepared your spirit for the weight of what is coming next. Because if this blessing had arrived earlier, you would not have been ready to protect it. Now you are stronger. Now you are wiser. Now you can carry what once would have overwhelmed you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth you must hear tonight. The letter may arrive in a form you do not expect. It may come through a sudden opportunity. A reconnection. A surprising revelation. A closed door reopening. A financial shift. A hidden truth finally exposed. But when it comes, your spirit will recognize it immediately. Because deep down, you have been waiting for this moment your entire life. And Archangel Michael says the final countdown has already begun. The next phase of your life will not look like the last one. The pain that tried to define your story will not have the final word. The confusion surrounding you now is temporary. What is coming carries clarity, direction, and undeniable confirmation. You are closer than you think. Closer than yesterday. Closer than the people around you realize. Closer than the fear inside your mind keeps telling you. And right now, someone watching this feels chills hearing these words because your spirit knows this message is connected to your season. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. The inheritance attached to your life carries purpose beyond yourself. Lives will change because you survived your battles. People will find hope through your testimony. Doors will open for others because you refuse to quit during your hardest moments. But before that happens, one final test may appear. A moment of doubt. A sudden distraction. An emotional storm trying to steal your focus. Do not fall for it. Stay grounded. Stay alert. Stay expectant. Because the closer the breakthrough becomes, the louder the distractions often grow. Archangel Michael says many people miss their moment because they stop believing seconds before the answer arrives. Do not let that happen to you. This is why you were guided here tonight. This is why your spirit would not let you scroll away. Because heaven wanted your attention before the letter arrives. And now the atmosphere is shifting again. Can you feel it? Something is opening. Something is changing. Something hidden is finally moving toward you after a long season of waiting. Your inheritance was delayed. But it was never denied. And very soon, what once felt impossible will suddenly become undeniable. The clock is moving faster now, and Archangel Michael says what happens next will shock the people who thought your season had ended. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this message keeps finding you. There is a reason your spirit feels restless tonight. Because the letter connected to your inheritance is no longer distant. It is close. Closer than anyone realizes. And heaven is preparing you before the final reveal happens. Listen carefully. The next few moments matter. Archangel Michael says some people around you can already sense that your life is about to change. They may not say it aloud, but they feel the shift. The atmosphere around you is becoming different. Your energy is changing. Your presence is becoming stronger. Even your silence now carries weight. And this is only the beginning. Stay till the end because what you are about to hear could explain every strange delay you experienced recently. The closed doors. The confusion. The emotional exhaustion. The sudden distance from certain people. It was all preparing you for this transition. Because what belongs to you cannot be stolen forever. The inheritance attached to your life carries restoration. Not temporary excitement. Not a small breakthrough. This is the kind of shift that changes direction permanently. And here is the shocking part. Archangel Michael says the letter has already been released in the spiritual realm before appearing in the physical one. That means movement has already started even if your eyes cannot fully see it yet. Don't skip this moment. Something huge is waiting for you. Many people watching this have been fighting silent battles nobody understands. You kept showing strength while carrying heavy questions deep inside your heart. You wondered if your prayers were delayed. You wondered if your time would ever come. But tonight, heaven answers clearly. Yes, your time is approaching. And the people who ignored your worth will soon witness a transformation they never expected. Because the inheritance connected to your name was protected all along. Archangel Michael says there were unseen reasons certain opportunities did not work out before. You thought rejection was punishment, but it was actually protection. You thought delays meant denial, but they were preparation. Everything was aligning slowly. Piece by piece. Moment by moment. Even the pain had purpose. Stay till the end because there is something critical you must understand before the next chapter opens. When heaven prepares a breakthrough, distractions increase. Old fears return. Unexpected emotions rise. Doubt tries to whisper louder than destiny. That is the final pressure before elevation. Do not surrender to it. You are too close now. And there is another revelation you were meant to hear tonight. The letter is connected to recognition. People who overlooked you will suddenly remember your name. Doors that remain silent will begin opening unexpectedly. Conversations will shift in your favor. Support will come from surprising places. And one moment of confirmation could erase years of uncertainty. Can you feel the shift already? Something inside you knows this message is different. That feeling is not random. Archangel Michael says your spirit recognizes what your mind is still trying to process. Don't skip. Stay focused. Because something huge is waiting for you. There are hidden blessings attached to your endurance. Heaven saw every moment you stayed strong when nobody encouraged you. Every tear. Every sleepless night. Every silent prayer whispered when you thought no answer was coming. None of it was wasted. The inheritance attached to your future is larger than what you lost. Larger than the disappointments. Larger than the delays. Larger than the opinions spoken against you. And the shocking truth is this. Some people had to leave your life because they could not go where you are headed next. If they remained, they would have blocked your elevation. So heaven removed distractions before releasing destiny. That is why separation became necessary. That is why certain connections suddenly faded. It was making room for alignment. Stay till the end because the next revelation is important. Archangel Michael says the letter carries proof that your waiting season is ending. Proof that movement has already started behind closed doors. Proof that your breakthrough is not imagination. And when it finally appears, it will happen quickly. Faster than expected. Suddenly. Unexpectedly. One moment everything will feel ordinary. And then everything changes. Don't ignore this feeling tonight. Your spirit was guided here for a reason. You were meant to hear these words before the final confirmation arrives. Because heaven does not reveal signs without purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. Even now, while you listen, unseen doors are shifting. Opportunities are approaching. Answers are moving closer. The delay is weakening. The silence is breaking apart piece by piece. And Archangel Michael says this next season will restore your confidence again. You will no longer question your worth. You will no longer chase validation from people who never understood your value. You will stand stronger. Wiser. More focused. And impossible to ignore. The inheritance attached to your name is not only about blessing, it is about identity. You were never created to remain stuck in confusion. You were always meant to rise beyond the limitations others placed over you. That is why your story is changing now. And tonight, the countdown continues. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because very soon, the letter connected to your inheritance will become impossible to deny. A powerful shift is happening around your life right now. And Archangel Michael says the final sign before your inheritance appears is already unfolding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments in life when everything changes silently before it changes visibly. This is one of those moments. You may not fully see it yet, but heaven has already started rearranging things around you. Certain delays are ending. Certain answers are moving closer. And the shocking truth is that the letter connected to your inheritance has your name written on it for a reason far greater than you imagined. This is not random. This is alignment. Archangel Michael says many people ignored the signs because they expected their breakthrough to arrive in a dramatic way. But sometimes the biggest transformation begins quietly, like a whisper before a storm of blessings. Stay focused. Stay alert. Do not skip this message. Because what you hear next may explain why your spirit has been feeling different lately. Have you noticed it? The strange feeling that something is about to happen. The sudden urge to prepare yourself emotionally. The moments where your intuition becomes stronger than usual. That is because your season is shifting. Something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, you carried invisible pressure. You smiled through exhaustion. You stayed strong while fighting battles nobody could see. And yet despite everything, something inside you refused to quit. Archangel Michael says that inner strength was not accidental. It was preparation. Because the inheritance connected to your future requires endurance. The version of you from the past could not have carried this responsibility. You had to grow stronger first. Wiser first. More discerning first. And now the timing is finally changing. Don't skip. Stay till the end because the next revelation matters deeply. The letter is connected to restoration in areas where you once experienced silence. Places where confusion existed are about to receive clarity. Situations that seemed frozen are beginning to move again. And the people who once doubted your journey will soon realize they underestimated what heaven placed inside you. This next season will not resemble your previous one. The struggle will not define your future anymore. Archangel Michael says heaven remembers every delayed promise attached to your name. Nothing was forgotten. Nothing disappeared. Even when you thought opportunities had passed you by forever, unseen preparation continued behind closed doors. And now the countdown is accelerating. Something huge is waiting for you. There is also another truth you must hear tonight. Not everyone will understand your transformation. Some people became comfortable with the old version of you. They expected you to remain uncertain, exhausted, and overlooked forever. But when your inheritance begins unfolding, their perception will change instantly. Because favor cannot stay hidden forever. And the shocking part is this. The breakthrough may arrive from a direction you least expected. A sudden opportunity. An unexpected connection. A surprising conversation. A long-delayed answer finally arriving at the perfect time. When it happens, you will remember this moment. You will remember that your spirit felt it before your eyes saw it. Stay till the end. Do not lose focus now. Archangel Michael says many people walk away emotionally right before their breakthrough appears. The waiting becomes heavy. The silence becomes frustrating. Doubt tries to convince them nothing will change. But that is exactly when movement is closest. You are not being abandoned. You are being positioned. Every challenge taught you something essential. Every delay sharpened your discernment. Every disappointment revealed who truly belonged in your life. Nothing was meaningless. Even the painful chapters carried preparation inside them. Something huge is waiting for you. And tonight, heaven is asking you to remain expectant. Not fearful. Not discouraged. Expectant. Because the letter connected to your inheritance carries more than blessing. It carries confirmation that your journey was never pointless. You survived for a reason. You endured for a reason. You kept moving forward for a reason. Archangel Michael says the final moments before elevation often feel confusing because two realities exist at once. One part of your life still reflects the old season, while another part is already stepping into the new one. That tension you feel is transition. You are standing between what was and what is coming next. And what is coming next is greater. Much greater. Do not skip this part. The inheritance attached to your life also includes influence. Your testimony will inspire people who once believed their own dreams were impossible. Your rise will remind others that delays are not the end of the story. But before that happens, heaven is strengthening your confidence again. No more shrinking yourself. No more doubting your value. No more questioning whether you deserve better. The answer has already been decided. And tonight, Archangel Michael says the atmosphere around your future is opening wider with every passing moment. Can you feel it? The pressure is shifting. The heaviness is lifting. The silence is cracking apart. Something is moving toward you now faster than before. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because the letter about your inheritance is no longer a distant promise. It is becoming reality. The final moments before your breakthrough always feel the most mysterious, and Archangel Michael says this is exactly where you are standing right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A hidden chapter of your life is opening. Not tomorrow. Not someday far away. Now. You may still see ordinary surroundings around you, but the spiritual atmosphere connected to your future has already shifted. And the shocking revelation is this. The inheritance linked to your name was being protected this entire time while heaven prepared the perfect moment for its release. That moment is getting closer. Closer than you think. Archangel Michael says there are people watching this who have felt emotionally exhausted recently without understanding why. You tried to stay positive. You tried to remain patient. Yet deep inside, it felt like something bigger was about to happen. That feeling was real. Because transition creates pressure before transformation becomes visible. Don't skip this part. What happens next could explain every strange sign you noticed lately. Unexpected dreams. Repeated numbers. Sudden memories returning. Certain people disappearing from your life without explanation. A growing feeling that your current season is ending. These are not random events. These are signals of movement. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the letter connected to your inheritance is not only about receiving something valuable. It is also about discovering who you truly are after surviving every battle meant to discourage you. You were tested. You were stretched. You were refined through waiting. And now the version of you standing here today is stronger than before. Wiser than before. More prepared than before. That is why heaven can trust you with what is coming next. Stay till the end because the next revelation is powerful. There were moments when you almost gave up completely. Moments where disappointment became heavy. Moments where silence felt endless. Yet somehow, you kept moving forward even when you did not understand why. Archangel Michael says your persistence protected your future. If you had quit, you would have walked away before the breakthrough arrived. But you stayed. And now the atmosphere is changing rapidly. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The people who once underestimated your journey will soon witness a transformation they cannot explain. Doors that remained closed for years may suddenly open. Situations that looked impossible may suddenly shift in your favor. And the shocking part is how quickly it could happen. One conversation. One opportunity. One unexpected confirmation. That is all it takes for everything to change. This is why your spirit has been restless lately. Because deep inside, you sense movement approaching. Archangel Michael says heaven has already started clearing obstacles you cannot even see yet. Certain delays are dissolving quietly. Certain answers are already moving toward you. Certain blessings are closer than ever before. And no force can stop what has already been approved for your season. Stay till the end. Because there is another truth you must hear tonight. Your inheritance carries influence far beyond yourself. People connected to your future are waiting for your breakthrough too. Your rise will inspire others who nearly lost hope in their own journey. Your story will remind them that delays do not cancel destiny. That is why your battles were so intense. Because your future carries impact. But now the season is changing. Archangel Michael says this next chapter will reveal parts of your purpose that remained hidden for years. Suddenly, things will begin making sense. Certain painful experiences will finally connect together. You will understand why some doors closed and why certain people had to leave. It was all positioning. Nothing was wasted. Even the waiting carried purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. And tonight, heaven is asking you to remain ready emotionally. Do not let doubt distract you now. Do not let fear convince you that nothing is changing. The closer your breakthrough becomes, the louder uncertainty often tries to speak. But uncertainty does not control your future. Alignment does. And alignment is already happening around you. Can you feel it? The energy shifting. The pressure changing. The atmosphere opening. Your spirit recognizes what is approaching before your eyes fully see it. That is why you were guided to this message tonight. Archangel Michael says the final countdown before revelation has already started. The inheritance connected to your life is moving closer with every passing moment. What once seemed delayed is now accelerating. What once seemed impossible is now becoming visible. Do not skip these final words. Stay till the end. Because soon, very soon, the shocking letter about your inheritance will no longer feel like a mystery. It will become undeniable reality.